you're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'll try.
I'll try, but I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Now is the hour of our victory.
What the hell is that?
Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
Am I
At a
sacrificed?
guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
So is this like the red lyrium,
Help me!
like idol
That
from
is
Dragon
Divine
Age 2?
Justinia's voice.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Run them!
We have an intruder. Kill her, now.
So like
You
a
were
flashback?
there. Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
No way. So the Pride Demon?
Now!
Like, what we fought with Meryl? I'm expected to fight this guy already? Oh, I do the rift thing. Okay.
We must strip its defenses. Wear it down. The demon is vulnerable. Now!
He's doing 2 damage, 1 damage. Good job. Oh, he was facing me. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, fallen party members can be revived. Okay, that's awesome. But where did I go? today. Okay, I'm loving that. So you can revive your party
More
members.
coming through the rift! Make it take you!
So am I making like a huge mistake not using the tactical camera? 'Cause I don't want to use that, but I feel like I might need it. Oh, I didn't even notice this. I was supposed to be like looking at that as well. Who's dead? Or knocked out, whatever. I don't see anyone. Oh, there she is. Oh, everyone's dead but me, pretty much. Okay. Oh, this is not good. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Okay, well that's just embarrassing. I wonder if I should be using the tactical camera. I just don't want to. Okay, so now here comes round 2. I think I should probably be using the tactical camera, but I just...
We must strip its defenses, wear it down. More coming through the rift.
Oh. I'm dead. I feel like if I can just like keep most of my party members alive. I got myself in a really bad position. Oh my god. I think like everyone just died. No. Oh my gosh. Why can't I take the healing potion? Okay. And now I'm out of healing potions. Okay.
Now! Seal the rift!
Oh, seal it.
Do it!
Okay, that was kind of embarrassing, like how poorly that fight went, but whatever. I'm sure there were like better tactics and things that I could have been using, but oh, so it's gone?
Oh! I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Why are you afraid?
Why are you frightened? What happened?
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing.
I don't think so.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Okay, wasn't Haven like the weird cult place? Okay, so then we're safe?
Then the danger is over.
The breach is still in the sky, but that's what they say. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
That is a seriously ugly outfit. Okay, I'm wearing something else. I was like, that was bad. I'll read. Patient observations. Vain hope. Someone better at this than this takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Day 1. Clammy, shallow breathing, pulse over fast, not responsive. Pupils dilated. Mage says her scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here just in case. So I guess they are scared of me. Okay. Oh. Are they all like saluting me? This is awkward.
That's her. That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when she came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over her.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb her.
Why did Lady Cassandra have her in chains? I thought Seekers knew everything.
It's complicated. We were all frightened after the explosion at the Conclave.
It isn't complicated. Andraste herself blessed her. Make her be with you.
Weird. This is just weird. I can talk to this person.
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
Oh. So I guess they don't want to talk to me until after I talk to Cassandra. Andraste's Mombardi.
That's her. She
stop the breach from getting any bigger?
I heard she was supposed to close it entirely. Still, it's more than anyone else has done. Demons would have had us otherwise.
Can't make everyone happy.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Most of the Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. Who will lead us now?
Go in peace, Herald of Andraste.
A chant for the departed. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water, as moth sees light and goes towards flame. She should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. Transfiguration 10:1, often sung by mourners as they light candles.
Have you gone completely mad? She should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe she is guilty.
The prisoner failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, she intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Okay, so I guess they're done talking about me.
Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Cassandra is so awesome. Okay. I'm still a suspect?
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did?
You absolutely are.
No, she is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely say I'm not a chosen one.
You can't honestly believe I'm any kind of chosen one.
We are all subject to the will of the Maker, whether we wish it or not. No matter what you are or what you believe, you are exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order, with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
The Inquisition of old?
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
What about the Chantry?
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
And if I refuse?
What if I refuse?
You can go if you wish.
You should know that while some believe you chosen, many still think you guilty. The Inquisition can only protect you if you are with us.
We can also help you.
It will not be easy if you stay. But you cannot pretend this has not changed you.
You want a holy war?
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
I want to help.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
that is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Is that Redcliffe? I guess I shouldn't be surprised since we're in Haven right now. Oh, she's got a funky walk. This looks like it's going to be so awesome. Except for I am a little bit concerned about my, like, fighting abilities. Okay, so we have influence. Let me look at, see what my quests are. Okay. Haven. Haven's best and brightest. Even in these trying times, good help is not so hard to find. Explore Haven and meet some of the Inquisition's crafting masters. The smith, the quartermaster, and the apothecary. And then give Maeve an item to research. I guess Maeve. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. So if I mispronounce things, I'm sorry. I guess let's go back in here. Oh. Well, I didn't mean to progress further in the story if I wasn't supposed to do that.
Does it trouble you?
I'm gonna say, where does it come from?
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
That sounds dangerous.
Couldn't that kind of power just make things worse?
And people call me a pessimist. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
I'm gonna say pleasure.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Okay, so this is the third game that Colin has been in as well. And I will say he's gotten a massive upgrade from the first two. Yeah. I'm gonna say that was quick.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you the Herald of Andraste, and that frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Yeah, what is the Herald of Andraste?
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's unnerving.
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign. And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Yeah, I don't think I'm any kind of Herald of Andraste. So I'm the problem?
So if I wasn't with the Inquisition...
Well, let's be honest, they would have censored us no matter what.
And you not being here isn't an option.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would she help us?
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Okay, operations. The war table allows you to apply the power of the Inquisition throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Mother Giselle is in the hinterlands, which can be found on the Ferelden side of the table. Okay. The Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore through scouting operations. Perform the scouting operation for the hinterlands on the Ferelden side of the war table now. Okay.
Have you kept in touch with our friends in Lady Esterly's estate?
Several bards will play for her tomorrow night. We will have names soon enough.
So Mother Giselle was last seen in the hinterlands outside of Redcliffe, tending refugees who fled the fighting between renegade Templars and apostate mages. The latest reports suggest that the vicious struggle between the two groups has spread to the hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the middle. It is vital to protect her and, if possible, restore order to the area. Okay, and secrets. If Giselle dies, any hope of Chantry support dies with her. My scouts will slip past the fighting, find her, and protect her with their lives. Okay. Who is that? Is that going to be one of my companions? Inquisition scouting report. Scout the hinterlands. We avoided the fighting as best we could. It is every bit as bad as we feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves, and it appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and the Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horsemaster of Redcliffe, who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fighting. Lead Scout Harding. Travel. Would you like to gather your party and venture? No, I don't. I want to stay in Haven. Oh. You now have access to missions. Mission operations take time to bring the Inquisition resources and rewards. Only one mission per advisor can be active at a time. Some missions have a preferred type, which results in less time required when undertaken by the associated advisor. Missions may also provide different rewards depending on which advisor completes them. Okay. Gather coin. I'm going to deal with relatives of the Trevelyan's. Letter from an Inquisition diplomat to Ambassador Montelier. Lady Montelier, it is true, distant relations of the House Trevelyan are claiming close friendship with the Herald of Andraste. A boast is one matter, but the boundaries of tact and decency appear to be invisible to these mountebanks? I don't know. During a ball in the South Quarter, I witnessed a cousin 5 times removed from Lady Trevelyan threaten to have the Inquisition fight his rival. He quickly left the party after one made my connection with the Inquisition clear, but the problem stands. We must deal with the Herald's relatives taking her name in vain. Liliana says there are ways to indicate our displeasure without tipping our hand. I'm not saying we send assassins, but the rumor of assassins. Josephine, this sort of thing is inevitable. Your relations may become much more circumspect if we promise them future favors and openly denounce these people. Oh, I don't know what to do. I feel like Josephine would know because she's like our ambassador, but I would rather just openly denounce them.
To work?
Address a nobleman's concerns. Your Inquisition says it's for order against chaos, reason, and darkness. If you stand by this, come forth and drive the heretics from my land. They claim to be refugees, but I have seen elves and apostates among them, filthy savages, tearing at our roots. Our monarch refuses to send forth armies, and my own knights were decimated at the conclave. I require your aid to return peace to my lands. Prove your loyalty, and I will see you richly rewarded for your faith. Praise the light, Lord Kildern of Ferelden. Ah yes, Lord Kildern, a pariah even among his peers. Let us send a polite refusal and nothing more. Well, yeah, we can take advantage of his raving. My spies can harass the refugees into moving somewhere else to win Lord Kildern's favor. Oh. I feel like these choices are...
Let's see what we have.
I just feel like I'm going to be making like wrong decisions. I don't know what like the... Actually, no, I think I want to gather coin. Up until now, Inquisition forces have had the benefit of the Chantry's deep coffers. Now the Inquisition is forced to seek out its own sources of revenue if it is going to grow further. Trade in and out of Haven is limited at this point, but there are various opportunities to earn coin, provided the Inquisition is willing to focus its efforts on the matter. Trading in favors with merchants and the nobility is my specialty. It could earn us a great deal if we are careful. Okay.
Let us begin.
So now everyone's busy. When not in a dungeon, you can use the quest map to travel to distant locations. Okay, that's nice to know. So I just unlocked a bunch of codex entries. I'm definitely going to read all of those, but I'm probably going to do it on my own time unless it's something like I open right then, unless people want to see that, and then I'm fine with reading it whenever, but yeah. The Maker. There was no word for heaven or for earth, for sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be. Dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. And from it made his firstborn. And he said to them, in my image I forge you. To you I give dominion over all that exists. By your will may all things be done. Then in the center of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne and sang hymns of praise unending, but their songs were the songs of the cobblestones. They shone with the golden light reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own. And the voice of the Maker shook the fade, saying, in my image I have wrought, my firstborn, may you be given dominion over all that exists by your will, all things done, yet you are nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing. And he knew he had wrought amiss. So the Maker turned from his firstborn and took him from the fade, a measure of its living flesh, and placed it apart from the spirits, and spoke to it, saying, here I decree opposition in all things, for earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light. By my will alone is balance sundered, and the world given new life. And no longer was it formless, ever-changing, but held fast, immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea, and sky. At last did the Maker, from the living world, make men immutable, as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dreams and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. Then the Maker said, to you, my second-born, I grant this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the Fade I crafted you, and to the Fade you shall return each night in dreams, that you may always remember me. And then the Maker sealed the gates of the Golden City, and there he dwelt, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. Canticle of Threnodies 5:1-8. What did I just do? I don't know what I just pushed, but some orange thing. Maybe I didn't do it. I don't know.
When there was nothing, you were everything.
Let's see what's in here.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Master, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach. Sir Trevelyan, may I present the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
I wish one of the questions was, what are you wearing? Because, oh my word. You own this land?
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denton, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend this use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
Yeah, we all have bigger problems.
Demons are pouring from the sky, and you're worried about land claims.
Haven is the d'Aurelion's rightful property.
Has Empress Selene officially acknowledged your possession of Haven? I was unaware Her Imperial Majesty had conferred with Ferelden's monarchs on this matter.
The Empress has not yet had the opportunity to do so.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Yeah, does the Marquis own Haven?
Do the d'Aurelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the d'Aurelions are our legion. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
You handle the Marquis well.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
How did you become ambassador?
May I ask, what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What's your background?
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
I'm glad you're here, because then I would have to deal with all
The Inquisition
this.
is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Good day to you.
Yeah, how did you meet Liliana?
How do you and Liliana know each other?
We moved through similar circles in Orlais. I believe we actually met in Val Royale. Liliana was quite an accomplished player of the game by then.
What's the game?
What exactly do you mean when you say the game?
Forgive me. The game refers to the slow duels of influence among the noble and powerful of Orlais. It's a rather light-hearted name for the matter, but Orlesians are fond of playful touches.
Tell me about yourself. Montelier sounds familiar.
I'd swear our families have met before.
Perhaps. Everyone of distinction in the free marches attends Lady Trevelyan's summer balls.
Great Aunt Lucille always did love a party.
I don't recall seeing you at any of them.
I enjoyed my freedom.
Attend one ball, and you'll fend off invites for a dozen more.
That reminds me. The Herald of Andraste has received several invitations from the curious.
To parties? How many am I getting?
Only 17 this month, I'm afraid.
What does your family do?
What business are the Monteliers in exactly?
We began as merchants. My ancestors founded the first trade routes to Rivain. We once sent entire fleets across the Waking Sea.
Once?
But not anymore.
No. These days, our vessels are a touch more modest.
Tell me about your work.
What did you do before coming here?
I had the great honor of serving Antiva's crown as ambassador to Orlais. I'm also first in line to become the head of House Montelier, though my siblings attend to our mercantile affairs.
Are you doing this for Antiva?
How strong are your past loyalties?
I would never have given up my position if I did not intend to fully commit to the Inquisition. We cannot fall back on borders. Antiva is as threatened as any country by the rebellions. If anything, the alliances I forged there may help our current cause.
Will we have other causes?
Do you think the Inquisition will continue after we seal the breach?
If we prove ourselves by healing the breach, people may turn to us for other things. Protection, counsel, justice. The Inquisition offered these once to those in need.
Do you believe I'm holy?
Tell me, do you believe I was saved by Andraste at the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I should much like to believe so, Your Worship. The miracles Andraste performed were so long ago, they're difficult to picture. If it were truly her and the Fate who saved you, well, in any case, many already believe you walk in the Maker's light.
That was a very diplomatic answer. Yeah. Just to make it clear, like, my character, she does not think that she is Herald of Andraste at all.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
Okay, let's see if she has anything else to say.
Greetings.
What are your duties?
What exactly does your job entail?
I meet with ambassadors from various factions and countries and cement alliances with them. We are a young cause. Diplomacy is essential to our credibility.
So you're a representative.
Then you speak for the Inquisition with these nobles.
I do. Someone must foster goodwill on our behalf, as well as prevent controversy as news of us spreads.
Are we that controversial?
How heavily are our actions scrutinized?
Make no mistake. Every noble house, every throne, is waiting to see what the Inquisition does next. Many are willing to pledge support, if offers are made in just the right fashion. I intend to see that they are.
What brought you here?
Tell me how you came to work for the Inquisition again.
I'd been considering leaving my post in Antiva for a new challenge when Liliana recruited me. There's such unrest in Talos, and the Inquisition seems a promising method to stop it. It's to everyone's benefit if we prevent the Mage-Templar conflict from spreading further.
Is order why you signed on?
So was it the prospect of stability that drew you here?
The full impact of the Mage Rebellion has yet to be felt. And that was before the death of the Divine. The violence must be curbed before we see it turn to full-scale war.
Perhaps that's necessary.
Bringing the Mage-Templar conflict to a head could be the only way to resolve it.
Surely we can find a solution that doesn't leave all of Thedas in ruins.
Anything to report?
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
How are our guests?
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
Okay, I think that was probably it. Oh, what is this? Turn in research.
We will study that.
Oh, Maeve.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. I hope the Inquisition can restore order soon. I never really wanted to leave the Circle. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
I found something for you.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it.
Tranquil?
You've brought back some fascinating things. We're putting them to good use.
So you're a mage?
You said you were a mage?
No, just an apprentice. I was never very good at magic. I've got just enough talent to be a danger to other people. But when the mages rebelled, people like me had nowhere to go. The Templars would have killed us. Luckily, Seeker Pentagast took me in. Along with the Tranquil I was protecting.
Why didn't you join the rebels?
I'm surprised that even an apprentice mage wouldn't join the rebellion.
I don't like using magic to fight. I'm not good at it either. I like studying. I like performing rituals that helped us unlock the secrets of the Veil. I liked having the Templars around to keep us safe.
You know, I can get behind her since I don't like mages and she doesn't want to use it. Yeah, so I don't trust mages.
I've never felt comfortable around magic. It's hard to trust anyone with that sort of power.
It's hard to trust anyone with any sort of power. But I didn't ask for this. I was born into a Dalish clan. I lived there until my magic manifested. The Dalish cannot risk having too many mages in one clan. And I was one more than they could bear. They gave me a pack and sent me into the woods to find my own life. I was 7 years old.
That's pretty awful.
I'm so sorry.
I stumbled into a village, starving and cold a few weeks later. I started using magic to scare predators away. The villagers saw me make fire in my fist. They were terrified and wanted to kill me. Templars saved me from them. They gave me food and clothes and took me to the Circle. I've seen what life is like without the Templars, and I want no part of it. I just want to study.
Yeah, I agree. You research creatures?
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures.
Yes. If you find anything interesting in your travels, I'd appreciate you bringing it to me. I may be able to find some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures. At the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition.
Yeah, why study creatures?
Why did you decide to research dangerous creatures?
I like the outdoors. The idea of the outdoors, anyway. When some monster is coming at you, glowing eyes and burning claws, it's terrifying. But once you know how it works, you can deal with it. It's just another part of the world. So much of this world is only frightening because we don't understand it.
You protected the Tranquil?
You said that you were keeping some of the Tranquil safe.
Yes. The mages took some of them when my Circle rebelled. The rest were forgotten. Most Circle mages look down on the Tranquil, or try to pretend they don't exist. They don't have any emotions. They can barely take care of themselves. Can't defend themselves at all. It's a shame. I like them better than most people.
That's interesting.
That's an unusual statement.
They're polite. They don't bother you if they don't need something. When they study, they have a focus no normal person could ever match. But the Templars, even some of the mages, mistreated them just because they could. The Tranquil never fought back. If not for that, I don't know. Doesn't really matter now.
I'll speak with you later.
Thank you again for what you've brought back.
Okay. Is there anything else in here to see? I think that was it.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
Yep, I'm just going to go ahead and loot things from the chantry.
There is but one God, one life, one death.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
The Fade. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go to the war table. Because Liliana was done. Report ready. Sister Liliana, how I rejoice to see the colors of the Inquisition run the rabble out from my ancestral fields and straight into the woods of my neighbors, band-trapped, no less, as if they were guided by the hand of the Maker himself. I could not be better pleased, as promised, and a reward for your excellent help in my lamentation. Andraste keep you in her heart, Lord Kildairn. Okay. Dear Lady Montelier, the Inquisition's denouncement of the Herald's relatives who were attempting to trade on our name sent a tidal wave of gossip across the free marches. One of Lady Trevelyan's distant relations, Lord Albrecht, was so incensed that he began an altercation with one of your soldiers in a tavern, no less. Chaos erupted, and Lord Albrecht was reportedly brought low by a rolling pin and an angry cook. Albrecht won't soon forget this, but we have such blessed peace ever since the incident. Best regards, Lady Beetlefort. Okay. Sorry, I'm having trouble, like, reading right now. So I guess I should assign new missions. It looks like this is the only one I can do. I need a favor, actually. Let's call it a loan, since I'll pay it back. I got a letter from my editor in Kirkwall today. She tells me that Hard in Hightown 3, the repunching appeared in print from an Antivan printer a couple weeks ago. I'll give you a moment to contemplate the horror that is that title. I had my contacts in the Merchants Guild look for the author a couple of years back. The best they could find out after spending a couple of hundred gold was that Piril Bellenforth is a pen name. I could have told them that for free. You've got contacts with the Antivan print houses, so maybe you could find out more for the guild, Varric. Well, since he asked Ruffles, which I'm assuming is supposed to be Josephine, I think I might wait until she's not doing another mission. Only because he specifically asked for her. Okay. You know, I think I might call it, and I will see you all next time.